In 2018, a woman named Alicia from Austin, Texas, wrote a blog post that went viral. She'd been in love with the same man for 3 years. He never once told her he loved her back, but every time he texted, she dropped everything. Her therapist finally asked her, "Why do you keep going back?" She said, "Because maybe this time will be different." Her blog post was titled, "I'm addicted to someone who doesn't want me." It got 2.3 million reads in 2 weeks. The comments were all the same. Me too, me too, me too. Echoed lives, where real psychology meets real life. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this happens, and it has nothing to do with you being weak or broken or too much. It has to do with your brain and your childhood and a pattern your nervous system learned a long time ago. Let's get into it. Here's the first thing you need to understand. In the 1950s, a psychologist named B.F. Skinner ran an experiment. He gave rats 2 levers. One lever always gave a food reward. The other gave a reward sometimes, randomly, unpredictably. Guess which lever the rats became completely obsessed with? The unpredictable one, every time. Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement, and it works exactly the same way in your relationships. When someone is sometimes warm, sometimes cold, sometimes loving, sometimes distant, your brain locks in hard. You can't stop thinking about them. You check your phone every few minutes because your brain is treating them like a machine that might pay out, and you keep pulling the lever, hoping for the win. This is not about weakness, this is about neurology. Helen Fisher, a researcher at Rutgers University, did brain imaging on people who had recently been rejected. The area that lit up? The exact area that activates in people who are craving a drug. That finding was published in the Journal of Neurophysiology in 2010. Rejection does not just hurt your feelings, it literally rewires your brain to want more of the person who hurt you. Here's where it gets personal. There's a therapist named Lindsay Gibson. She wrote a book called Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. In it, she describes a type of parent who is sometimes warm, sometimes cold, sometimes fully there, sometimes completely gone. And her finding is this: the children of these parents grow up believing that love is meant to feel like longing. Think about that for a moment. If your earliest experience of love was unpredictable, if you had to earn your parents' attention, if warmth was something that came and went without explanation, then your nervous system learned that love and uncertainty feel like the same thing. And so when you're with someone who is calm and consistent, it can feel flat, almost boring. But when someone keeps you guessing, that feeling your body knows, that feels like home. A 2022 study from the University of Toronto confirmed this pattern. People with anxious attachment, which often forms in early childhood, are far more likely to stay drawn to partners who are emotionally unavailable. Not because they enjoy the pain, but because the feeling is familiar, and familiar to the brain reads as love. Real quick, if this video is finally putting words to something you've felt for years, hit that follow button. Echoed Lives posts every week, and this is exactly why we're here. There's one more layer to this. When someone who has been pulling away suddenly gives you attention, your brain releases dopamine, a big wave of it, bigger than it would release from someone who is kind to you every day. Robert Sapolsky, a neurobiologist at Stanford University, talks about this in his research on human behavior. He describes it as the dopamine anticipation effect. The wanting feels more powerful than the having. This is why a single text from someone who rarely responds can feel more exciting than a full conversation with someone who is always there. Your brain has been trained, without you knowing it, to read the chase as aliveness and to read reliability as ordinary. It is not your fault, but it is something you can recognize, and recognizing it is the first real step out. Alicia, the woman from Austin, eventually made a hard decision. She stopped reaching out. Not because the feelings went away, but because her therapist gave her one assignment: 30 days, no contact. She described the first week as physical, like her body was going through withdrawal, anxious, irritable, unable to relax, because in a very real way, that's what was happening. By week 3, she wrote something that stayed with a lot of people. She said, "I started to feel quiet, not empty, quiet, like I had finally turned off a noise I had lived with for so long I forgot it was even there." Breaking this pattern will feel like loss at first, but what you're actually losing is the craving, not the love, because the love you were chasing was never fully available to you, and you deserved more than almost. If you're watching this late at night because you opened their profile again and couldn't explain why, this video found you for a reason. You are not addicted to that person, you are addicted to the hope that this time something will finally be different. And that is not a flaw in you. That is a brain doing what it was wired to do by experiences that happened long before that person ever came along. The real question is, are you ready to find out what love feels like when it doesn't make you feel like you're waiting? Leave a comment. Tell us which part of this felt the most familiar. We read every single one. Take care of yourself tonight.